Cicero. Here we are today at Central Florida Paintball with the owner, John Smith, best known as Senior. We're here to talk to him about his field, which is located on Highway 98 in Lakeland. I know everybody wants to know, you're a slightly older average player, and I've actually played with you a couple times, and there's no lack of skill there. How long have you been playing for at this point?
Well, I started playing about 10 years ago. We played 10-man. My son and I, Dean and I, played 10-man on static, AKA, and Johnny, my son that actually runs the paintball field here, had static. A lot of people who've been around a while know about that. And we travel around the country, playing tournaments, playing 10-man, played local events here in Florida. So I've been doing it 10 years. About 7 years ago, I owned a different business. And we decided to diversify and have income coming from two different places. So that's how we decided to get into paintball. We knew a lot about paintball. And we had traveled around the country, and we had seen things we liked that other people did, the way they ran tournaments. We saw a lot of things we didn't like about how the players were treated. People put tournaments on and only furnished bad paint, things like that. And our idea was to come and open a paintball field, not only to have a different revenue stream as a business, but also to set up a business that would cater more to the players.
I know how to talk to you before in the past. This is one of the few fields that actually has the air system on your actual courses. Is that something that you picked up or that you wish that you would have had when you started playing? Is that where that idea came from?
Well, from playing in PSP tournaments and you have an air station right there at the field, it's a blessing beyond description when you have it. We wanted to do that the year we opened, but it took about $13,000 all total to get that air installed that way. That high pressure air cable is incredibly expensive. And we had to run it to all the fields, and our place is humongous, as everybody knows. But if we finally got it done, because it enhances a team's practice incredibly. You can get here, and if you're prepared, you can get on the field, you can run 12 points, and you can be gone in 2 hours. Go back home and watch the football game or something. I mean, it's a tremendous advantage for the players. But yeah, we wanted to do it all along.
Your field, as far as that part's concerned, it's pretty up to par compared to some of the things I've seen in some of the other smaller fields. And you guys definitely lead the way in that. And I know you guys cater a lot to the players, you guys provide certain areas to sit, shade, that kind of stuff, where you don't always get that at some of these other fields. And I know you personally, you've been around for a while. You always coming out, talking to the guys. I know a lot of guys out here appreciate that. John, you've been running the Central Florida Paintball Series for how many years now at this point?
This is our second year of running that series. It was called the SPCS the year before that. And we actually ran a CFP series before that, but the CFPS, Central Florida Paintball Series, has been going on for 2 years now. We're in the middle of the second year.
Now, you guys have, how many divisions do you guys have? I know you guys have a D5.
We run the Race 2, Division 5 and Division 4, and we also run X-Ball with Division 4 and Division 3. We have 2 fields set up with scoreboards for the X-Ball events, and we run 2 days. X-Ball will run Saturday, and the finals are on Sunday, and then Race 2 will start on Sunday and finish on Sunday. That's how we set that up.
Okay, and how many teams do you guys normally average for these tournaments and when you guys hold them for the series?
In Race 2 and Division 5 is the biggest division. We'll have 12 to 20 teams. Division 4 will have 8 to 15 teams. In X-Ball, we have Division 3, which will average, well, we had as many as 6 at one time. The average is 4. Division 4, we had, I think, 8 last time, and but it averages about 6. So.
Okay, so you guys, I know that the competition out here is pretty high, and last time you guys had a team from Colombia come out. They actually just flew out for your event. A great group of guys that came out, and they were very appreciative of you last time I talked to them. And before that, I think there's another team that came out from South America also.
We have a couple teams, I think, have come over from Puerto Rico. And they've flown over and played, and they were really nice guys too. Those guys from Colombia and the guys from Puerto Rico were fantastic. It was great to have them out here. And yeah, I think Guatemala. We had a team come up from Guatemala and play. So we have a little bit of an international flavor to it. But the competition here in Florida is as good as any you'll find anywhere in the country. If you can do well here at this event, then you actually have a chance of winning at World Cup.
Let me switch subject and ask you, how's your woods ball out here?
Well, we do all right. We got the Lakeland population is not as big as say Tampa or Orlando or Palm Beach or something like that. So we don't have as much turnout as we have in some of those areas. But we average about 30 to 45 players a weekend. We've got 4 fields set up, basic fields with sidelines. We have a high ball field. We have a field with the woods and a fort and some buildings. And we have just a general woods layout. On the 2 outside edges of that, we have a couple of different layouts in the woods. So we have a pretty good woods outlet.
Do you guys hold any woods ball type tournaments or series, anything like that?
We've held 2 scenario games so far this year. I think we've got another one coming up. Actually, we have the diabetes benefit coming up here in a couple weeks, and then we'll have a couple more before the end of the year. Something I want to mention, somehow or another, back in the early days, we got a reputation for only being interested in tournament teams. And our place is set up with 6, or the ability to put up 6 airball fields. We are set up for tournament teams, but we don't have the woods guys, the average weekend rec ball players, playing out here on the airball fields, and the airball field guys don't go play with the rec ball players in the woods. There was some speculation at one point that the team guys went out there and shot up the rec ballers, but we don't do that. We don't have anything and never have had anything like that.
Right, so you keep them separated that way?
We keep them separated unless the woods guys want to come over and play with them, and then they're fine. But actually, the rec ball guys rule the place. If they want to get on the airball field and play on the airball field, we make the teams move off, and we let those guys come out and play. So that's what
that's important, especially for the younger kids that are coming on. We don't want to scare them off with some of the more advanced teams.
That's exactly right.
Tell us about your store. What are your hours of operation? Because you have a full air conditioning store in there also.
Yeah, but these days that air conditioning is nice too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we've got an air conditioned store. With the economy the way it is, we have our inventory down to the necessities. If you come here and you've forgotten something or left it at home and you need to pick up batteries or you need to pick up something to drink or you need to pick, we have a few inexpensive guns. We have some woods ball markers for the guys who play in the woods. We've got elbow pads and knee pads and some basics, things like that, battle squads and so forth. We have a great tech, particularly with dye guns. We feature mostly dye products, and Mark takes care of our dye maintenance is as good as you can find. And if you've got a dye product and you show up here, we can pretty much fix it. We have parts and backup and so forth. That's about it. I mean, the store's, there's a lot of room in there, plenty of air conditioning. That's a nice part.
What are your normal hours of operation?
Well, we open up at 8:30 on Saturday and Sunday, and we basically stay open until everybody leaves. We can open during the week for a group. For example, we're going to be open on Monday because some people want to come out now the school's out. A group of 10 people call us up and we'll open the whole place up, whether it's the airball fields or the woods. If somebody wants to come out and play, we'll be there for them.
So it takes at least a minimum of 10 to be able to get the field open up during the week?
Sort of like that, but not necessarily. If I have somebody call up with 6 and they want to come out, generally we take Mondays off, but we'll come out for most anything, really. We live close by. We've got work to do here all the time. What we can do, you can have a group of people come out. We may not put grass out there. They want to come out and just play in the woods. They can run on their own. We can be mowing grass. The next 6 guys come out there and play some paintball. And, we'll go check on them. If they need something, they just let us know. If we have good people come out, we can work something out with them so that they're happy and they get what they want. And, we can keep running the place. So.
How long has CFP been around?
Well, we opened about 7 years ago. And so we've been running since then. And we built it up from that point. It's all about catering to the players. When I used to travel, man, I hated to park 3 miles away and drag my gear bag, and haul all that paint and stuff back and forth. Players could park right up next to the fields. We've got it set up. That's just one little thing we want to do. People get close to the field. They don't have to drag their stuff around. You talk about me being out there with the players. Man, let me tell you, I love the players. I love them all. I like to see them come out here. You can't believe, and I never would have thought it would turn out this way, owning a paintball field and seeing all these people come to your place and have so much fun is far more rewarding than I ever dreamed it. It's the most exciting thing going. Thanks to my shorty over here. Come here, homie. Come here real quick. You're holding everything up. This is my shorty. This is Martha. Martha's the one that makes all this actually work. She has a real job, makes some money, keeps us going. But anyway, It's the most gratifying thing that could ever happen to anybody my age is own this paintball field, see these people come out here and have all this fun. It's just wonderful.
So Martha, how do you feel about Mr. Senior here running around with all these kids playing paintball every weekend?
I think it's cool.
That's right.
I love it. I love to see, and I know how much he loves them, so it gives me a lot of pleasure to see him.